On the right kind of day, a visit to Portage Glacier can move a bit beyond being a rewarding experience to being downright magical. Portage Glacier is at the back end of Portage Valley, and Portage Valley is at the back end of Turnagain Arm, and Turnagain Arm is south of Anchorage, Alaska. It would take me 3 trips out to the Portage area this year before I would even reach the glacier. Part of the issue is it's going to be a little difficult to tell what the weather conditions are actually going to be until you actually arrive in that area. On the first attempt to reach the glacier this year, I thought for a bit of added fun, I would try to hike over Portage Pass from the Whittier side. The Portage Lake side of the pass was just beautiful weather. However, once reaching Whittier side of the pass, I found the winds to be funneling down through the pass to be a bit too strong, which would make for not so much a fun day. Whittier is an interesting place to visit, and the country is just beautiful. There are a number of really great trails to hike in the area, but if you intend to go there, you do want to check with Department of Transportation for the tunnel times for going in and out of the tunnel. Not much is open here during the winter season. So with it being still such a beautiful day, I decided to head back out through the tunnel, take a few pictures in Portage Valley, and then do a road trip off to Seward. On my next attempt to hike out to the glacier, the winds would still be strong this time, so I chose to remain on the Portage side of the pass. The Portage Visitor Center parking lot would be the normal place that people would start their hike out to the glacier, but at this point, the road had not been plowed and there was high wind drifts, so I decided to head over to Bear Valley parking lot and try to start my hike from there. There would be a little bushwhacking in order to get down to the lake from the parking lot from here. You might consider this an unimproved trail.
Crawling hands, knees. Up on the branch there. Okay. Back to the feet.
Well, I bailed on that idea. So over at the other parking lot, that's my car in the foreground there, right about there, there is Bear Valley Creek that comes out. And there was overflows, kind of like on that, just underneath the snow. And I didn't want to start out the day getting my feet wet. So we came back over here to the Portage Glacier, the visitor center parking lot, to give that a shot. The downside to that was that we had wind drifts, very, very big ones, and so getting in here was risky unless you had a 4-wheel drive, and I don't. But I risked it anyway with my 1-wheel drive Volvo and managed to get through it okay. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes here. I'm about to head into the shadow side of the mountain, that area right there. It'll be that way for a little while. Blowing like crazy out here. It is cold, and that area right there is where I have come from. The smart people out here are the ones that chose to come on skis. Pardon the camera shake here, but I don't have one of the newer stabilized phones. skis are a good option for today, but I have been out here on this walk when there's been very, very little snow, in which case people still bring skis out here, and it's pretty hard to ski on ice. So it's like, I guess you should come out here with your skis in the car and then make your decision based on the conditions you find here. Yesterday, we probably received close to 10 to 12 inches of snow out here. And today and last night, it was blowing up quite a bit. So it creates these snow drifts. So it's hard to walk on, but actually very functional for skis. Stepping out of the shadow area here into the sunshine. Take a look up, see if I can find the sun. There it is. Dang, it's big. And I've got to get around that corner right there. Twice now I've stepped through the snow into overflows, and my shoes that I have on are just tennis shoes. I do have gaiters on, and there seems to be waterproofing material on the outside of the shoe. Probably not a great choice for summer, but I thought maybe for this springtime and the melt wouldn't be such a bad idea. But stepped into 2 overflows, and it didn't go over the tops of my shoes, which is a good thing. So my feet are still dry.
This is the point, a corner beyond which Portage Glacier will be revealed, but it's also an area in which people are having a great deal of problems with water overflow sitting over the ice, but just underneath the snow.
Here's another shot of Portage Pass. Pretty neat looking. Well, as I fall through the snow and dip into the water below, the ice freezes on my shoes instantly, and my feet are becoming like these lead weights. The mountain you see in the background there is, I think, William Tell, which is an interesting name for being up here in Alaska. There is a blue ice wall towards the back end there. You can probably see it just subtly if the color's any good. I am going to make the decision to go ahead and turn around though and start heading back. And the reason is I'm falling through the ice. Filming with a phone camera, a lot of times the controls just don't want to work because my hands are cold. There's one of the places where I went through the ice. Get a view of the hike back. There is a summer ferry, and you can see it there, and on the right hand side that's the terminal, and it'll take you out to the glacier during the summer if you want to do that. Should be pretty nice views. That's Byron Valley up there. parking lot ice is kind of gnarly. I suppose if it was warmer, it would actually be harder for me to get out of here, but it's not going to be a problem. It's all solid. So not to disappoint, because we didn't reach the glacier, we did come out the following day. This time we came out on skis and we made it all the way to the back. So stay tuned, we got some great shots coming up. Similar weather conditions. Well, we made it a bit further out around the point today, and today we're going to get a much more proper view of Portage Glacier. It's about a half a mile up in front of us, and we'll ski along the face of it. People are still turning around here at the point, sometimes even without seeing the glacier. They're post-holing into the water like I was yesterday. Well, it was a great day out here. Beautiful both days, actually. We're on our way out. One last view of the glacier area. And we head out around the point again, where everybody is falling in. And in case you're wondering, you need to get here early because this parking lot gets jam-packed. There's probably right now over 100 people out there on the ice walking. And I'm real pooped and I don't feel like talking. I just want to sit down. Okay, you all have a great day. Bye-bye.